My name is Damon Goar. I am currently the assistant principal at Sun Valley Magnet School. Well, it's a great school. It's phenomenal. It's the key piece in the community, I think. At least that's what I've tried to participate in. Is it has been around since 1950, and the school's gone through many transformations through the years. I have lots of family and former family who went to school here, and originally was a middle school only. And so the last 12 years, we actually celebrated, I think we're going into our 12th year as a span school. We have over 1,300 students, I think. We have more high school students than we've ever had coming in next year. I've always wanted to make this the shining star of the valley, the San Fernando Valley. Well, short term is to attend, to have better attendance. My short-term goals really for students are to come to school, to be excited about learning. The community has struggled. It's very transient, come and go. We do have homeless students. We have foster students. I think we're 98% free and reduced lunch, so everybody gets a free meal. So immediately in the short term, I want kids to feel comfortable. I want them to feel excited about learning. Long-term is different. Long-term is, that excitement can wear off initially. That experiment where we blow something up in a science room, or we do a group project. We want that to sustain. We want the kids to get feedback. We want them to feel connected to their teachers. I want them to feel like this is their home away from home. For a lot of students, home life is not so great. I really want this to be the place that they call home, that they feel comfortable with their teachers, they feel comfortable with the administration, that this is the place that they say is their school, that it belongs to them. That has always been my goal, and that's what I want long term. I want connection for the students in this community at Sun Valley Magnet School. I got the email, I printed it on my printer, and I ran to the principal and I went to Mr. Lee and said, "Oh my gosh, you have to read this. There is a way we can get support for our students 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It can be used in the classroom, outside the classroom, on campus, off campus. Number one, immediately kids can get help." And we rolled that out in homeroom. I remember that's how we made it happen. But Tutor.com has been implemented by teachers during school. We have kids. I remember using it and having kids use it for checking their writing. English teachers love it. When I went to a handful of teachers and said, "You got to try this. This is amazing." It's going to take a lot of the work that you have to do that is difficult and allow you to get back some of that planning time as opposed to grading time. I know we use it a lot for math. Math is where we struggle. It's been amazing for mathematics. It's been amazing for writing. I'm so thankful. The programs, the connection we've built with Tutor.com has been phenomenal. And I'm very thankful for that. Well, Tutor.com has had an enormous impact. It's had an enormous impact on students, student learning, and on teachers, the way teachers present things and go over stuff with their students. The first thing it's impacted students on is feeling comforted, feeling supported. We do offer support here at school. After school, we have a program ourselves where they can come and then get help. But many, many, many parents are just uncomfortable or don't want to leave their kids here after school. They want them home. They want them with them. So Tutor.com immediately made it so parents could get support for their students at home and didn't have to seek it another way. We do have students who stay after school. That's one thing. But Tutor.com allows kids to go home, get support at home. And that was enormous. I know that when I've gone to early in the year assistant principal meetings, Sun Valley Magnet always had an enormous number of students who used the platform. And so the impact was immediate. I know that Anna has been great about sending me comments the kids make. Those are the warmest things the kids say. They say things like, "Wow, I was able to get help when I needed it. I didn't have to wait until the next day to get support. I heard it in another voice. I got it explained to me in a different way. I could make an appointment to meet with the same person. I could have some continuity there." For teachers, it has really lowered their stress level. I remember when I was in the classroom pre-Tutor.com, the kids would send me all their questions. I'd be getting emails, I'm not kidding, 2 a.m. Sometimes I'd be up grading things, developing curriculum, and I'd get emails from students who needed help at far after hours. And it just really it wore me out. It was too much. And so teachers have used Tutor.com to support kids and haven't felt replaced. Kids spoke highly about it, and so it impacted teachers greatly by just reducing their stress level, making it so they could focus on the joy of teaching, which is being in the classroom, developing curriculum. And so Tutor.com came in and really relieved that off of our shoulders and gave it to someone else who could just focus on that. And so again, the impact on students has been to get support when they need it, and for teachers to be relaxed when they need it. This is a community that the kids are first generation. The majority of students we had who graduated last week are first generation college students. Their parents can't help them. And it's devastating to a parent. When a parent doesn't think they can help their kid, that is probably the worst feeling. I've experienced that as well with my own kids. And when I can't help them on something, it's really devastating. So parents have told me, even at back to school night, somewhat, but more at open house, how thankful they are to have access to Tutor.com. It has allowed them to be supportive of their student by saying, hey, there's this resource that you can go on. Let me sit with you. Let me make sure that you get online to get the question answer that you need. I can't help you, but there's this thing that can. I remember when the first parent, I tried to explain this a long time ago. I remember trying to explain Tutor.com to a parent, and I wish I had a picture of the excitement in her face. Her eyes lit up. Wow, you're kidding me. There is something that can actually, my kid can ask help anytime they need it. And all I have to do is direct them in that way. Hey, go on, let's go to Tutor.com, let's ask somebody for help. You have made it so that parents can do their job effectively. Because as a parent, I don't know everything. I know I love my kids, and I know that if I can get them the help they need, then it's going to be okay. And the parents here at Sun Valley are enormously grateful. It's hilarious how they still can't believe that it exists. They're like, they think I'm going to charge them. They think that I'm going to that there's some sort of, I don't know. Like, it's sometimes hard for parents to trust that we do good things just to do good things. And I think Tutor.com does good things just to do good things. And so I'm very thankful for that. And of all the ones that I've been exposed to, there's been dozens upon dozens, if not 100 at this point. Tutor.com has been the most reliable, most consistent, most human of all of them, without a doubt. I would just say that they're very adaptive. Tutor.com has grown. I don't think they sit on their laurels. They basically are looking for the best ways to help kids constantly. I'm very thankful that we have a program that seems to really be there to make it easier for kids, better for kids, and more consistent.